I have to get candid for a minute. I'm seeing a lot of the Latino community wondering why the Black community is not marching on their behalf, especially in LA right now. I see a lot of people in the Black community bringing up that the Latino community did stand in solidarity during the 2020 protests, during the Black Lives Matter protests from 2012 when it started. I see that. I see that and I acknowledge that. Yes, many in the Latino community stood in solidarity with those in the Black community. The thing is, when it counted and when it mattered, we did not see that same solidarity. We stayed in solidarity with you, not only in spirit, but with our actions through what we did in the voting booth. You left us. You didn't think that we were worthy of your vote against fascism. You voted for the economy because the economy was better under Trump than Biden, not giving credit to the Black man that made the economy that way. The coattails of the Black man Trump was riding. And instead of putting an overqualified Black woman in office to continue the work and fixing the economy in the Goldilocks zone of our economy that we had and were gaining back under Biden, you decided that you were going to vote for the ashist, the essayer, the 34 count convicted felon. And you're surprised that he's breaking laws? The Black community did not leave you. The anti-Blackness in the Latino community is what left. The Black community did not leave you. You left us. And if you really get down to it, it was the anti-Blackness and the sexism in the community that made you do it. Trump got a record-breaking 42% of the Latino vote, with 47% of them being men. That was up from a 38% vote that he had in 2020, which was up from a 28% vote that he got in 2016. You guys have consistently voted more and more and more and more against your own interest. When Black people who have been through the ringer with these people, what you are dealing with now has been us for hundreds of years. Instead of listening to us, you voted for him. You voted for this in record-breaking numbers. We did not leave you. You left us. And even though our hearts are broken for you because we tried to save you, and I will forever speak out on your behalf, I am not going to sacrifice my body for something that you should have already known. I am not going to sacrifice my life for people who walked out in front of a bus that I warned them was coming. It's not going to happen. And for the people who's like, you know the Black community is next, right? Girl, we were first. And we have never stopped being targeted. Y'all have just gotten so used to it that you don't march. You don't bat an eye. You've convinced yourself that it's somehow our fault. It's somehow our culture. It's somehow that we're more violent. It's somehow that we're scary and you should walk across the street when we show up and you should clutch your bags when we get in the elevator. You've tricked yourself into thinking that we are the problem so much that you forgot that this fight has always been at our doorstep, which is why we knew what was coming. We knew how to fight it. We knew how to avoid it. And y'all didn't listen. You left us, not the other way around. So let us not shift the blame of this new section of the find out stage. But I will say this, Black people are not going to be your saviors on this one. But YT people, perhaps it's time for you to show up. Perhaps it's time for you to use your privilege. Perhaps it's time for you to get on the front lines for someone other than yourselves. You didn't do it for the Black community. Not en masse. Perhaps you can start with this one. These once every few months planned protests with bouncy houses and potluck plates, y'all need to be out there every weekend. Every single weekend, the roads should be jammed up. Every weekend, every single week, the roads should be jammed up. There should be protests every week, every day. There should be interruptions in everything, all daily life habits. Every day, every week. This once every couple months, y'all need to step it up because they're not listening enough. You're not marching enough. You're not loud enough. You're not unified enough. And you're not risking enough for the moment that we're in.